Yeah, I went ahead and started the live stream, so I'll mute you for now. Hey, Bobby, it's Roger. You there? He may not even be at home.
Yeah, but that's good. He's coming back home. Yeah, I'm excited for you. When it's part of us.
Hey, Roger.
Now he's talking.
Oh, hey. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. Just checking audio. I'm going to mute again.
All right, thanks.
Hey Laura, how's the audio? Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Ted, do you have much background from me here?
I can hear a little bit of background. Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably keep myself muted until I'm talking.
Okay, that's fine.
It's doing that, so that's all right. I completely missed it. No.
You
Hey,
ready?
Chad, can you hear me? Tim Lemons?
Yeah, I can.
Good deal. I'll mute. Thanks.
Thank you. Are you ready?
Ready.
I got my gavel back. Look at that. I didn't know what you do this. All right, I got 7 o'clock. I want to welcome everyone to our April Planning Commission meeting. It's nice to be back in our old digs here. I'm gonna go ahead and lead us in prayer and we'll do the Pledge of Allegiance. So would please stand. Lord God, we thank you so much for this day. Thank you for our town, Lord, and our community. Thank you for living. Thank you, Lord, that we live in the U.S. and Lord, that we can call on your name and we can worship freely, Lord. I pray that you would just give us wisdom tonight as we make decisions to better our community and help us to have wisdom to make the right decisions. And we just ask in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Join in the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, let's go ahead and open up our planning commission meeting. Roll call, please.
Young,
Here.
Lowe,
Here.
Mouty, Prater,
Here.
Bird,
Here.
Ward,
Here.
Connect.
Here. All right, 6-0, we have a quorum. Let's go ahead and get approval of our meeting minutes from March. Everyone should have received the minutes. If there are any corrections or adjustments, I'd like to hear those. If not, I'd entertain a motion to approve.
Motion to approve.
Motion approved from Commissioner Lowe.
Second.
Second from Commissioner Prater. Roll call vote, please, Kim.
Mouty,
Here. Yes.
Ward,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Prater,
Yes.
Connect.
Yes.
Lowe,
Yes.
All right, 6-0, minutes are approved. Thank you. All right, I've got 7:02. We'll go ahead and open up our public hearing. And the first item on the agenda, Kim.
0.10 acre tract located on Bradford, part of Caden Place, unrecorded, rezone from R1 to R2S, Lemons Engineering.
And Laura, do you have the staff report for us?
I do. This is a rezone, like Kim said, it's on Bradford. It is located on the north side of Bradford. This 0.10 acres is actually a piece of property that should have been included in the rezone that was approved at a previous date in May of last year for the Caden Place addition. But erroneously, this little sliver of the 30-foot wide strip was not included in the rezone. So that's why they brought this little piece back before you. They're going from R1 to R2S just to match the request that they simply asked for in May of last year. Staff doesn't have any issues with this. This is just kind of just some cleanup work so that they can get all the legal part of it out of the way.
All right. Thank you, Laura. Since this is a public hearing, is anyone here to speak for or against this item? All right, seeing none. Commissioners have any?
Mr. Chair,
Yes,
I'm available. Laura did a great job of explaining it. I'm here if you have questions.
okay. Thank you, Tim. Commissioners have any questions for Laura or of the applicant? Seems pretty straightforward. Anybody has a motion?
So move.
Got a motion from Commissioner Lowe. Second from Commissioner Knapp. Roll call vote, please.
Moudy,
Yes.
Ward,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Prater,
Yes.
Knapp,
Yes.
Lowe,
Yes.
All right, 6-0. The motion does pass. And
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Tim. The rezone is approved. So it is 7:04. We're going to go ahead and close our public hearing. And we will open up our items of new business. Kim, let's start off with the first one, please.
replat lot 25R Countrywood, Unit 2, Bond Consulting Engineers.
Laura?
Okay, this is a replat for lot 25R. It is a combination of lots 25 and lot 25A Countrywood, Unit 2. This is located on Forest Drive. The applicants are bringing this lot consolidation before you because they are wanting to add an accessory building to their lot, and they don't have enough room in their backyard, and they want to utilize this A parcel that they have already purchased so that they can have their accessory building on their property. Again, this property is located on Forest Loop. This is just a simple lot consolidation so that they can abandon the common property line between the two. There are no outstanding items other than the having the owners as well as the surveyor sign the certifications.
Okay, thank you, Laura. Is the applicant here and is there any additional information that you want to add to that?
Chad, I'm here, and no, Laura did good. So, unless you have any questions,
All right, thank you, Aaron. Commissioners have any questions? If not, entertain a motion to approve the replat of lot 25R.
Motion to approve.
Motion of Commissioner Byrd, second.
Second.
Second, Commissioner Ward. Roll call vote, please, Kim.
Moudy,
Yes.
Ward,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Prater,
Yes.
Knapp,
Yes.
Lowe.
Yes.
That is 6-0. The motion does pass for the replat approval. All right, next item on the agenda, Kim.
Replat lot 9R, block 20, original town Cabot, Vance Harper.
Laura, staff report, please.
Okay, this is pretty much just a cookie cutter of the previous one that we just did. It's a replat lot consolidation of lot 9R block 20 in the original town of Cabot. It's located actually on a corner lot, exists of two parcels. It is lot 8 and lot 9, a portion of lot 8, I'm sorry, and lot 9 of block 20. Again, they are wanting to just abandon the common property line between the two so that they can construct a house on this lot so that they can meet all the setback requirements for these side property lines. And again, the only outstanding item on the staff report is just that the bill of assurance will have to be filed with this replat. So other than that, I can answer any questions for you if you have any.
Thank you, Laura. Is the applicant here? Vance Harper, is there anything else you want to add to this staff report?
Vance in here.
Okay.
I'm here for you.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to add to? All right. Commissioners have any questions? I'd entertain a motion to approve the replat.
Move to approve.
Second. Motion Commissioner Lowe, second from Commissioner Prater. Roll call vote, please, Kim.
Moudy,
Yes.
Ward,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Prater,
Yes.
Connect,
Yes.
Lowe,
Yes.
All right, 6-0. That motion is approved. Next item of business, Kim,
preliminary plat, Wallace Industrial Edition, Lemons Engineering.
Laura, staff report.
Okay, this is a preliminary plat approval for a piece of property that is located at 3925 South First Street. It is known as the, has an existing building on it, and they are wanting to do some site improvements on it. And this piece of property actually is the only piece of property along Nally Drive that was not included in the subdivision portion when that property down Nally was where the Nally Road was built. So it's currently zoned I-1, which is industrial. They are wanting to again just do this preliminary plat so that they can have a site plan approval. That will be the next item as well. There are no outstanding comments or outstanding items with the staff with this report.
Okay, thank you, Laura. Is the applicant, Tim, is there anything that you want to add to this item?
No, sir. Great job.
Okay, all right, we're on a roll. Commissioners have any questions? Any comments? I'd entertain a motion to approve the preliminary plat. A motion from Commissioner Prater, the second from Commissioner Byrd. Roll call vote, please, Kim.
Moudy.
Yes.
Ward,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Prater,
Yes.
Connect,
Yes.
Lowe,
Yes.
6-0 again. Preliminary plat is approved. All right, let's go to the last item of business here. Kim,
site plan, Wallace Industrial Edition, Lemons Engineering.
Laura, staff report.
Okay, this is the site plan that is concurrent with that preliminary plat that y'all just reviewed. Again, this is located at 3925 South First Street. It is the corner of First Street and Nally Drive. There is actually two existing buildings that are located on the piece of property, a 5,000 square foot metal building, and then a 1,500 square foot metal building. These current buildings have been utilized for storage, and now someone has purchased them and they want to open a business in it, and they're changing the use of what the business is. So they've gone from storage to wanting to do an industrial business out of the 5,000 square foot building. It is located in a regulatory floodway, but they have submitted some comments that they will not have to do certain items as far as what you would normally have to do for a floodplain property. There are some outstanding items still on the staff report that staff does have some concerns that were not addressed, as far as the parking lot surface, the sidewalks along the property that goes from property corner to property corner that were not addressed. And then the other couple items are just some minor things that we think we can work out with the applicant, but staff does not have any say-so on not allowing property owners that are developing the property to not put in sidewalks, because that's part of Half Street improvements. So other than that, if you've got any other questions for me, I can answer them. There was on the parking, the applicants asked if we can grant them a 1-year option to be able to have gravel there in the parking lot versus having a hard surface immediately while they, I guess, conduct business or adjust the traffic, heavy truckloads to make sure that the gravel is going to compact correctly. But I think Tim Lemons can address that a little bit more if you'll have more questions on that.
Thanks, Laura. Tim, could you address a couple of those items, the parking lot surface?
Sure, be glad to.
Sidewalk?
Yes, my client who actually is there tonight, Mr. Wallace Carter is there. And if he's not up at the mic, I'm sure he'll be making his way up there pretty soon. But on the items, there are really 4 outstanding items that I would like to discuss. I've got mine backwards, but anyway, the exterior lighting fixtures, we will accommodate the wishes of the city with that. We will just need to get with the city to find out what is required. There are wall packs existing on that building. I don't know if they're operational or not, but we will double check to see if they are operational. If so, will they suffice for the city's requirements? The other item we had here was screening on the outside storage areas. Right now, there is an occasion for a couple of you'll see maybe a piece of heavy equipment that's there on the site. However, it's typically there just for a short period of time. If we need to put screening up for that intermittent time that heavy equipment is on the property, we can. The last two items, which are really the ones that we need some direction on, is the 5-foot sidewalk and 6-foot green space is required along South First and Nally. This being zoned industrial, do we still have to have the 6-foot of green space and the 5-foot of sidewalk? I was of the opinion that that was not required in an I-1 zoning.
Tim, there's not any zoning that is exempt from the Half Street improvements.
Okay. Well, it is what it is. Okay. And thanks for that clarification. And then the last item, which really is very important to us, is they plan on starting operations as soon as they can get the building up to snuff and everybody's happy. But we would like a extended period of time because of the heavy impact loading from the axle trucks and the bob trucks that will be coming into there. We would like a little bit of leniency or a little bit of time to put down the hard surface. And we're asking for for 1 year or 12 months, however you want to word it, before we have to put the hard surface down to give that base plenty of time to be compacted to make sure that it's going to hold up. And with that, Mr. Wallace may have something to add. If not, be glad to answer your questions.
Thanks, Tim. Mr. Wallace, do you have anything? Okay.
Unless you have any questions.
Laura, have we ever, as a city, given a waiver on putting down the paving for a period of time or?
Not that I'm aware of. We've had applicants ask for variances that for areas that have heavy equipment to have gravel, but that would be a variance that they would have to bring back to y'all for y'all's approval. Staff that I am aware of has never given that option per se. I mean, that doesn't mean it's part of the UDC that the surface is any parking lot is supposed to be a hard surface. So unless it is behind a fenced in area where heavy equipment is stored. That's I believe the only option for a gravelled area, which is supposed to be behind a fence that is used for heavy equipment storage.
So would any type of screening or fence enclosure then not require the paving?
I'm sorry, say that again.
If they put in a screening or a fenced enclosure around it, that means they wouldn't be required to have paving.
Correct, but I think the area that they're wanting, this is in the front parking lot area, in the front of the
Gotcha.
building.
Yeah, right. Okay. So the sidewalk item that has to go to city council if that's going to be pursued as a waiver, but as far as we're concerned, we can't give a variance for sidewalks. And then the screening, Tim and Mr. Wallace, you're going to take care of that portion of it. So the only challenging issue here is the parking lot surface, which if we haven't ever given a variance for that, I'm not sure we can give a variance.
I mean, if that's the avenue that they want to explore, then they definitely would have to come back with a variance request because we did not advertise for a variance for this. So either a variance or a waiver has to be advertised. So if that's the avenue that they want to explore for that and bring that back before y'all next month, that's fine. However, we can't I mean, Ben's there legally. I don't think that we can grant them a variance or a waiver because it has not been properly advertised.
Laura, if I could, actually, I've never, I'll be honest with you, I've never seen a 12-month period allowed for construction of a hard surface, but it has been very customary in the past for 6 months. And no waiver was required back when that was done. Now, it's been a few years, but I do know that we do have a precedent set for that for a 6-month period.
How long do you anticipate upgrading in your building timeline?
We are planning on bringing 3-phase power into it. We've already worked and have the initial step of that done. But to get a electrical permit to do the inside of the building, upgrade the power in there, we had to go before planning commission to bring some other things up to code. So need more power into the building, which we done the initial step, I guess. And Monty had said at that time, I will get this initial power brought over, dealing with energy to get the new meter set, but we can't do anything for the building until we get these other issues resolved. So we're just trying to get them resolved so I can bring the building up to par, I guess, and looking to lease the building out as a investment property.
So a question for Laura or Ben, once approval is given, what is the timetable for execution of if construction or
Yeah.
site improvements?
So usually if you want to do a delay in a position like that, you may do so. It's up to you. How the time frame plans. I maybe differ a little bit in that I think if you do something like must be done within 6 months or something like that, I don't think that would qualify as a waiver because you're putting a time frame on it. So I think you probably could do that tonight. The thing to consider is what's your enforcement? If they don't do it in 6 months, what are you gonna do? How are you gonna enforce it? We're gonna file a lawsuit or so that's the sticking point. I think you have the authority to do that. I think by putting a time frame, you're essentially delaying imposition. That's a different thing than the variance, which is permanent and bunch of wrong. So I do think that's a little bit different. I do think you have the authority to impose some sort of time frame if you wanted to. Just gotta think about it.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ben.
So
That does seem to be consistent with what's happened in the past.
Okay. You have a question?
Yeah, this property, the map we're looking at now, is that what it looks like now?
Yes.
It's pretty, I mean, pretty rough. There's a lot of stuff all around the east side of it. I mean, it's a rough looking piece.
Yes.
And you're renting it out? You're building it as an investment,
Yes.
lease it out?
The buildings, yes.
So all this stuff's gonna be cleaned up, or is it already gone?
It's already gone. That picture that you showed there was an old photo. So I've graded a lot. Whoever's some issues with the sediment, people had dumped gravel on it, previous owners had, and the gravel was higher than the level of the building. So I've graded that out a little bit to sort of no drainage issues coming into the building.
And you already know who's going in it? Or-
Yes, I have somebody that's
I mean, if we could grant not a variance, not a waiver, but a year, I mean, I can understand if you're coming in there remodeling, the last thing you want to do is put hard surface down and tear it up, trying to fix it. The gentleman's gonna make it look, or already has made it look a lot better. That's what we're here to do.
Okay.
If we could do it, just hope we don't have to enforce it in 12 months.
So, throwing a comment. I know for some public improvements, sometimes we allow a surety or something like that, security put up. Ensures that gets done, or do you have a way of making sure it gets done? Is that a possibility here on the private part of the line?
Yes, you could do something like that. We have done something like that in other contexts. Somebody puts down, like you said, either amount of money cash or surety bond. And that way, if it doesn't get done in a certain amount of time, city just takes the money, takes the bond, and then that's a carrot to make sure what they say they do. So yes, you can do something like that as well.
Yeah, I'd probably be more inclined just to give them a year stipulation to say that it needs to be put in within the year.
Plan on paving it all the way around the building?
Just what the requirements are from the internal reviews. It was at the, I don't know if they have a picture that what was submitted for the plans.
I can help with that. There's a driveway on Nally, and then there's a driveway on First Street. And so our plan would be to pave between those two driveways, everything in the front of that building. And the building faces to the north. I guess that'd be the north. So everything on the north and west side between the two driveways would be paved.
Dumpster pad, we try to use the dumpster on one of the buildings where there's the parking.
Yeah, Commissioner Lowe, I think that's adequate time we give for construction, as well. As far as approval, so I think that'd be in line. Any other questions from commissioners? Thank you, Mr. Wallace. So I would entertain a motion, we approve with the stipulation that the parking surface needs to be installed within the year, and that the sidewalks need to be installed, and the additional screening that was required in the staff comments as presented by Laura.
I'll make that motion.
All right, got a motion for Commissioner Prater.
Yeah.
For approval. Second, Commissioner Mowdy. Roll call vote, please, Kim.
Mowdy,
Yes.
Ward,
Yes.
Bird,
Yes.
Prater,
Yes.
Knack,
Yes.
Lowe,
Yes.
All right, 6-0, that motion does pass.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Tim. All right, we'll go into committee input. Does anyone have any committee input? If not, I've got a few items, just the housekeeping items, want to share with the commissioners. So I'd encourage those that are not certified by APAC I sent everyone an email last week, just encouraging you, if you haven't done the certification class through UALR, APAC, they're offering them online to be a certified city planner. Commissioner Prater, Commissioner Byrd, and I've done that course, and it is really a good course. I mean, it's interesting to hear just the roles and duties of planning commissioners and board of adjustment and city planning and planning like 101. So it's a real interesting crash course. I'd recommend all the commissioners take it. The city will pay for that training. It does count as training. And then the last thing I wanted to mention too, we're going to used to before COVID, we had pastors from around the community come in and do the opening prayer. We're going to try to get back to that circuit of rotating in different church pastors just to involve the community in the process too. Had a lot of great comments when we did that. Had some pastors come up to me after the meeting saying, thanks for letting us be involved, and just appreciated being here at the intro of the planning commission meeting. And then what we'll do is we'll try to do that, and then maybe even establish us into that mix too. If we don't line up all the pastors, we might just do a rotation. So Kim will organize that. So just want to let everybody know that. And other than that, that's all I had on my agenda. Laura, do you have anything? Or
I don't have anything, just to let all of you commissioners know, starting next month, and if Roger's there, he can confirm for me that we will have a recording crew that will actually be recording the planning commission meetings and putting them on the city's YouTube channel at the same time, like we do the city council meetings.
okay.
Clarify, that's correct. So we have a company that comes in.
You come up so
See everyone or not.
just so everybody.
Sitting the recording crew back there.
So yeah, as we do the council meeting, we have a crew that comes in and streams simulcasts actually to YouTube and to Facebook. And we decided to add the planning commission into that loop. So since this month was a little different and we were here, I decided to wait till next month. So next month we'll have the crew come in and they'll start streaming it. So we'll refrain from this laptop streaming, and hopefully all the sound issues and everything else will be corrected going forward.
Okay, great. Thanks, Roger. So Laura is reporting from the police academy, where she just last week or last month got tased right?
I did. I did survive. It was very painful. But I can say that I have been tased, yes. So after this, they're doing we're doing drunk goggle tests. So we get to put on the drunk goggles to see how it is to show what an impaired driver actually is seeing.
Ooh.
So
Well, we expect a full report when you get back. All right, thanks. a
thank
lot.
y'all very much. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Anybody else have anything? If not, let's go ahead and adjourn. Do I have a motion to adjourn? Good. Have a second?
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, we'll see you guys next month. Thank you.